when playing open chords, you want to make sure you can hear every note. So if you're getting choked notes like then there's something wrong with what you're doing with your fingers, but it's easy to fix, don't worry. So let's start off with an A minor chord. So we should have the notes A, E, A, C and E. So first of all, just play the 5 open strings. They should be ringing out nicely. Then the position of your finger, where your nail is here, you want to get as close to the nail as on the tip. So as close to the nail here on the guitar. If you're using this part of your finger to push down the string, the fleshy part is going to probably touch some of the other strings and mute them. So the tip, very tip of your finger. So now just play the top 3 strings. They should be ringing out nicely. Now we're going to introduce another finger. Again, they should all be ringing out nicely. Now, as you can see, the very tips of the fingers are on the string. There's no fleshy parts touching. There's no fleshy parts touching the other strings. Now I'm going to introduce the last finger. You can hear each of the notes. Now here's a good way of practicing. So you're going to hammer down. You're going to play the top 3 strings. You're just going to hammer down with your first finger onto the C. You're going to hammer down onto the C. Practice getting that position. So with your right hand you're just going to play the top 3 strings. And when you've got there, so practice alternating between these 2 fingers. Then we're going to practice both fingers. Now let's have a look at the C chord, because this is the one that gives most people the problem. Now, a lot of the reason people struggle with this is because of their wrist position. So if you can't get the tips of your fingers on, and you're finding that your fingers are flattening out, it's probably because your wrist position is wrong. So try moving your wrist forward. So here's an exercise. Alternate between the C major and the A minor 7. So you just take this finger off, your third finger. Then you can add this finger in. If you struggle with C, another way of doing it is to practice F major 7. So there we've got F, A, C and open E. Because there's not quite as much of a stretch between the strings. So again, you can start off start off with just your first finger down, and put your second finger down, and your third finger. And the challenge is not to move the position of each finger as you put it down. And again, you can practice